probably already following them. So let's see, what can I tell you about Zeenat and Ziad and Asher and the whole family? We have known these wonderful individuals for more than a year now. We always enjoy following Zeenat's wonderful posts about what she's doing with her kids, the wonderful things that she is doing with them, and as a parent, as a mother, the entire family is just such an amazing family to be connected with, and we really enjoyed having Ziad and Asher play with some of our toys. So that's a special plus for us. We really enjoy watching them try things out, try more than what we could imagine, and that is really wonderful as well. And Ziad loves a lot of creative activities. I know he does some drawing and some painting and some quilling as well. So it's wonderful that he enjoys so many different activities, and we are looking forward to going live with them in just about a minute or so. So thank you to all.
Okay. Good. Okay.
All you wonderful people who've already joined us. I'm going to try to read some of these comments here and shout out a hi to you all as well. If
27 है ना वो लोग हम लोग ने लिया हुआ है. Apps है. Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, Illustrator, Adobe Lightroom Classic. तो मैंने अभी जो
I missed somebody, I'm really sorry about that, but we will try to get back to you after the session as well. So you can go ahead and keep posting questions. We try to get to them as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, we're just going to try to get connected with Ziad now. So just give us a moment or so, just bear with us as we get to load. And while that's loading, I mean, you know how Instagram is with connectivity these days, so bear with us if some things take a slightly bit longer than you'd like them to. I know we're all very patient individuals, and we appreciate your cooperation and patience with us. Art, in fact, teaches us to be that World Environment Day is something that is so important in today's context, right? It is so relevant in terms of being able to have Sorry, I'm going to get a little distracted because I am trying to connect with Zeenat at the same time. So let me try to do this. Just 1 second. All right, I have sent a request on. So exciting. Hi, Zeenat.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing? Wonderful. I'm sorry. Get longer to live.
It's okay. I guess there's a line issue. I think the network connection, I guess.
But I hope it's better.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you view me clear? Are we both visible?
Yes, we can.
Great.
Yes, we can see both of you. Lovely. I do sound echoing
Is my voice echoing? Is my voice echoing to you a bit?
Yours is mine is echoing.
A little bit.
By any chance, do you
Very little.
you're in?
I think it's fine. And I can hear you.
Okay. One. All right. I do hear a comment that my voice is echoing. I'm sorry about that, guys.
I think because of the yeah, we can just unlive and live again. We'll just try again. Just go unlive and come live again. Can we do that or just continue?
Just one more.
Are you able to hear us?
No, I don't want to.
I just come in 1 minute. I just get my headphones. Just hold on.
Just one second.
1 minute.
What activities do you like to do?
1 minute. Just a moment. We are just using our headphones in case for better audibility. Just a minute.
Sure. Take your time. No matter.
Okay, catch me. Yeah. Now
Hi.
we can hear you.
Can you hear us? Oh, wonderful. And I think the echoing's gone away as well. So, guys who are watching us, can we get a big thumbs up if y'all feel the echoing's gone as well?
Can you hear us? We can hear you clear.
Yes, we can hear you. Perfect. And I do notice some comments of people saying that some videos are blurred and then it kind of goes blurred and comes back up live, etc.
Can we ask them?
Guys, this is the comment.
Yeah, can we ask them like if they are audible, then we can go ahead.
Right. So I do hear a lot of people saying that it's getting better, which is wonderful. So I think that's great. And regarding the things that are getting a little blurred, for the people who are saying that things are getting a bit blurred, just bear with us because especially at this timing, Instagram is a bit tricky sometimes. So we will just continue and hopefully at least one of our speeds is clear enough. And we're going to be doing something similar. We're going to be doing a different similar activities. So hopefully you will be able to see at least one of us doing it. And we will be posting this video after the session's done as well. So you do have access to going ahead and getting that video as well. So yes, I think without too much ado, let's jump into things. I'm very, very excited to be here with Zeenat and with Ziad, and I would love it if Ziad could tell us hi and tell us what kind of creative activities does he like to do.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ziad Khan. I'm 8 years old.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Doing it great.
I'm in I'm in fourth grade.
Okay. And what do you like to do?
Zia, could you be a little bit louder, please?
What do you like to do?
My favorite thing is to do creativity.
Creativity, like
Wow.
creative, like which creativity you like to do?
I like doing quilling. I like making some new stuff.
Playing Lego. Say loudly.
I like playing Lego. I also like to play with Spiral City.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love playing with Lego too, and of course I love quilling. You know
Me
that.
too.
You know that
I
by
like
now,
quilling.
right? That's so wonderful to hear.
Creative mom
That
and
is so
son.
fantastic.
It always
absolutely.
always come from you, right? Like sometime inherited things like if you are creative or like you like making things or you're a singer or dancer, that inherits to your kids also. So same way, I am very creative. I love drawing, making stuff, DIY. So is Ziyad.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I'm sure Ashar is going to grow up very soon to
He
join
loves
you all.
drawing.
I see him already joining you all in so many of your activities.
He loves drawing, and let's see, like if he like crafts also.
Fantastic, fantastic. And Zeenat, what you said is so true. You know, it's so wonderful when the entire family comes together to do these activities because it's just more fun that way. It's just so much fun that
Especially
way. And especially right now.
Yes, especially
Sorry, go
right
ahead.
now in this lockdown, we need to
Yeah.
engage in
Absolutely.
in some activity because we are in a situation that we are home and the kids can't go down, so we can put up some creative stuff and do something with them so they feel good and engaged, and they also have some fill up, like in their brain also works better when you do some art, and they grow with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is just fantastic. So, so true. You know, I think you've said it so well about how creativity is so relevant, especially right now. And while we're all excited that things are opening up a little bit, but we still have to be cautious. We still have to be safe in terms of what we do. So, staying at home is probably going to continue for a lot of us for at least some more time. Of course, different people, different amounts of time, but it is going to continue. And it's just so wonderful to be able to do all these things right from inside your home, right? So today, I think that's a nice segue into what we're going to do today. So let's transition into that. So for everybody who's joining us, some of you already know this, but what we're going to try to do today is we're going to try to show you a little bit about what is quilling. I know some of you all already know what is quilling, but Ziyad is also going to show us a little bit about how he quills and what he likes about quilling. So you're going to watch me quilling a little bit, you're going to watch Ziyad quilling a little bit, and we were wondering what to quill today, right? We were thinking about what we could do today when we were trying to set up this session, and we said, you know what, it's World Environment Day, so why don't we do something which is along those lines? And we decided to make some trees because we love the greenery that's all around us. We love how plants nurture us, provide us so many wonderful things, everything from the oxygen we breathe, to the food we eat, to the shade that we have above our heads. Plants and trees are just one of the main reasons why we're all here today. So that's one of the easiest things to do as well in terms of quilling. So we're going to quill a little bit of green coils or any other color if you like. Trees are different colors as well. So we're going to quill, we're going to make some coils, we're going to make some trees, and then based on how much time we have, we may do a little bit of background decorations as well. If we don't get too much time to do that, that's fine too. You guys have wonderful imaginations. You all can jump right into it and use your own creativity to make your World Environment Day theme. And of course, I think everybody knows that we have an exciting giveaway with this particular session as well. So just to give you a little heads up on what you've got to do with respect to your giveaway. Of course, the entire details are already posted on Zeenat's handle, and they will be shared with you after this live session as well. But just to let you know, follow along right now. If you feel like quilling with us, that's great. If you feel like doing it after the session, that's fine too. We'd love for you to try out quilling as a part of your little post that you make for World Environment Day. You could quill some trees with us. You could quill something else if you like as well. Just quill something, and your entire card or artwork or message or poster for World Environment Day doesn't have to be only quilling. So while it's nice to see you quill a little bit, but if you want to use some crayons, sketch pens, watercolors, clay, whatever other mediums you want to use to decorate the rest of your little artwork, that's completely up to your imagination. We'd love to see your creativity. If you want to write a message, you can do that as well. So create whatever you like at the end of the session and post it on Instagram with tagging both Babies Must Have, Zeenat, and Imagimake. And there's a couple of hashtags and things like that as well. So I won't tell you right now because it's probably easier for you to just read it in the post, but you can just read it over there. So there's going to be some great lucky winners that are going to be picked out at the end of about a week or so, once everybody's had a chance to send in their wonderful creations. So with that, I'm ready to get started. Zeenat, would you like to add anything, or are you ready to get started as well?
You can go ahead, but just want to show that Ziad has created and show what we have created. So we have made a design already.
Wow.
You can see.
Wonderful.
We are going to work on this. So
fantastic. Fantastic.
Basically, a few of my audience were asking, like there are small kids, like I guess 4 years is also a good age to start quill. So basically they were asking me like if we can show them some shapes, like how to make some shapes, out of quills, the basic shapes which we are going to do today. And they also wanted to know that what is the right or what is the first quilling set they should buy for their kid, when they want to start quilling. So these are the questions I got on DMs, like after posting about this session.
Fantastic.
So I said they can join in the session. They will get to know how to make some, basic shapes, and out of these basic shapes we are going to create a little card dedicated to the World Environment Day. So I think we should go ahead with that.
Perfect. So let's get started, guys. For a minute, just bear with me. I'm going to turn my camera around. You're not going to see me, but you're hopefully going to see my table. And that way you will be able to see what I'm quilling maybe a little bit more easily. So I think that should be more or less fine. It has a limited range, so I'm not going to be able to show you all my quilling tools in one go. But just to let you know, I am going to be trying out 3 different quilling tools. You can, of course, quill just by your hand as well if you like to. But today I'm going to be using 3 different quilling tools. So I'm going to start off with one of the simplest quilling tools, which is what we call a manual tool over here, which you can see on my screen. And this is the manual tool which is a part of the Imagimake range. For some of you who have manual tools from outside of Imagimake, what you may notice is that this little platform or this disc is not there, and it's kind of like a pin like this, which is exposed on your tool. And of course that's fine too, you can use that. We like to provide this platform because especially for younger kids, it just makes it a little bit easier for them to have a seat or a platform where the paper can rest as they are winding it up. So that's the first tool. I'm going to grab a strip of paper, and Ziad, it would be great if you want to grab some paper and coil along as well. And of course, Zeenat can join too. Zeenat, I know you like quilling as well. So, yeah, guys. We're all going to go at our own pace in terms of quilling. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I'm quilling. I'll probably go a little slower, but those of you who already know quilling and would like to go faster and do your own thing, absolutely, please feel free to do so. Okay? So, right. So Zeenat, shall we get started? Wonderful. So I'm just going to tell you one more thing about quilling. The Imagimake quilling strips quite often have a sticky back already on them, which eliminates the need of glue. So for those of you who don't have these strips and who have regular strips, you may need to have some glue around as well, which you can use to stick your coils shut. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and insert the non-sticky end. Obviously the sticky end stays out into the slot over here. So a quilling tool essentially has a little slit, like how a needle has a slit. The quilling tool has a little slit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my paper in there, and then just go ahead and turn it with the other hand. So I'm going to use one finger to keep the coil steady in the needle, and this is again where this seat helps, because my strip of paper is not going to keep running up and down. It's kind of going to stay in its own place. So this is something, and for those of you who are asking about age, this is something that is great for fine motor skills as well. Under supervision and guidance, we've seen parents and teachers sometimes of very young kids, like even 4-year-olds, like Zeenat was saying, try this out. Of course, a 5-year-old should easily be able to do it as well. So this is something, again, I'm going very slow with my turning, guys. I mean, there are a lot of quilling pros out there who just go like whoosh, 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 and just do this so fast. So we've seen a lot of professionals quill with manual tools sometimes as well, and they do really wonderful coils as well. So once you've made your coil, you can just let it expand like that, because we're making loose coils today, because you need to make loose coils to make shapes. And I just let it expand, and now I'm happy with this size, so I'm going to go ahead and stick the coil shut. So there we go, and we're going to stick this coil shut right here. So that, there we go, is our very first coil. And as we can see, Ziad is using something different compared to what Zeenat and I are using to do his quilling. And I think he's doing it much, much faster than us, right, Zeenat?
This is a quick way.
I have a super
Yeah. You have a super quiller, that is right. So how about I show my super quiller to our viewers as well. So that's the next coil I'm going to make. So there we go. There is my super quiller. So for those of you who are not aware of what the super quiller is, the super quiller is a motorized quilling tool which Imagimake has developed. And this basically allows the user, like Ziad, to make his coils super fast, because you just have to insert the paper into the slot and press the button. And there's a motor inside it which will just go ahead and wind it up for you. So, Ziad,
Are you ready?
shall we make one coil together? Let me know when you're ready. We'll do this one, try to do this one together.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So let's grab a strip of paper. Okay, hey, I'm not ready. One second.
Say 1, 2, 3.
Okay, great. There we go. Almost together. Almost together. Oh, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So now this coil once again is something.
We'll just rectify this.
No worries, no worries. So what Ziad and Zeenat are talking about over there is that when you're using the sticky back quilling strips, you do kind of have to pay attention to which side the sticky back is coming on. So it does take a couple of tries sometimes, and what we have is a trick that I can show you, which sometimes helps in making sure your coil is going in the right place. So if you're holding the super quiller in your left hand and you insert the paper into the slot over here, This is what we call the easy coiling disc, which keeps the plunger keeps holding the paper, so my hand doesn't have to do that job either, so it's even easier. But once again, when I've inserted the strip of paper, I can just go ahead and look at the end of my strip. And I'm sorry, I can't zoom out right now, but basically when you're looking at your strip facing you, the white sticky back tab should be facing you. So if that's what is happening, then your coil most likely will turn right. But if that sounds confusing, just give it a shot, try it a couple of times, and you'll figure it out. Everybody does. So I'm sure it's not going to be too difficult for you as well. So there we go. I think I have about 5 or 6 coils ready. I'm just going to make one more, Zeenat, using the Spyro station as well, so we can show that to some of the users, and then we can jump into the shapes, like you were mentioning people were asking about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear Ashul in the background.
You will get to.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to bring the Spyro station in. So this is the Spyro station. The Spyro station, once again, guys, is a motorized device that helps you do the quilling. And one interesting thing about the Spyro station is that it is a tabletop device. So you know how I was holding the super quiller in my hands? I don't need to do that because the Spyro station can sit on my table on its own. The Spyro station is designed this way because it's a little easier for younger kids, like even 5-year-olds, to be able to use this. So the principle is the same. Once again, I insert the paper into the slot over here. It's got a white needle and a slot, and it's got a plunger once again, which is going to keep holding my paper. So my hands are both absolutely free as I do this. So once again, paper inserted, and I just need to go ahead and press this button. So the Spyro station is also a little bit slower than the super quiller. So if the speed of the super quiller when Ziyad and I were doing it surprised you a little bit, then once again the Spyro station is a better place to start because it's just a little slower. You can take your own pace in terms of working with it. The next interesting thing about the Spyro station is that it's got a board, a quilling sizing board built right on to the Spyro station as well, itself. So that means that I don't need to reach out for a separate quilling board. If you're using the super quiller, then you can get separate quilling boards like this as well. But I'm going to go ahead and use this in, let's say, a size C. So my coil is going to expand in the size C. If I were making, let's say, a car and I wanted the wheels of my car to be the same size, then that's a great way where you can use the same circle to expand your coil in, and then you'd end up having all your coils be the same size, your wheels of the car be the same size, or the petals of your flower be the same size, and so on. So we have this little slot over here on the Spyro station, and this is one of the very interesting things that I like about this is that I use it to collect my waste pieces of paper, and that way I don't create a mess. Yeah, I love doing this because we have to clean up after art, right? Every time we do art and craft, we do make things a little messy, as much as Imagimake tries not to make things messy, but art and craft does get a little messy. So it's nice to have little tricks that help us be less messy, less clean up for the mums. I'm guessing mums will really like that. So, okay, I see lovely coils that Zeenat and Ziyad have as well. I have some of my coils. Wow. Oh, he's already shaping them as well.
Already. Can see? Okay, wait.
Yes, absolutely. Wow. That is so wonderful.
So you can see, right?
That is so wonderful.
Already little shapes to make the card.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, Zia, do you want to tell us which shape we should try first?
We should try first triangle.
Triangle shape. Okay, all right. So I'm going to grab one of my coils over here. Zia, how many corners does a triangle have? 3, that's right. And how do you make shapes in quilling? Do you want to show us?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's already made one.
Okay, awesome.
Can you show it?
Do you have a circle coil ready with which you can show the shape?
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
You have-
Perfect.
You have
Yes.
to put like that, and then you get a shape.
Very good. So that's the drop shape. Very nice. And how are we going to convert that into a triangle now?
Now, like this. Wait.
Okay, so that's another pinch right there.
It's actually little elongate one.
Yay! Wonderful triangle. That is so fantastic. Big thumbs up for Ziyad. Lots of claps.
This is the two type of triangle, elongate one and the perfect.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I'm going to quickly make one triangle, try to do what Ziyad did. So I pinch once, like he did, to get my drop shape, and then pinch twice. And this kind of, if you want to pause right here, then this is basically how you get a semicircle as well. So we went 1 pinch drop, 2 pinch semicircle, to a 3rd pinch, which is going to turn this guy into a triangle. Right? So there we go.
Yes.
We have our triangle ready.
New triangle.
Ziyad, what about one more shape? Tell me one more shape.
Another shape.
Circle is already there.
Semicircle.
Semicircle. Okay, we just did a semicircle though, but you can do one and show us as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you another feeling. Can you just make it for me?
Ah, okay.
That's fine.
Just after eating.
Okay? Yeah, you can make it with the super glue.
Okay.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, so here is my semicircle as well.
Nice.
Alright, so he's gonna make one more coil.
I want it.
This is a circle.
Fantastic.
Okay. So we
So
have.
guys, you know about trees. Sorry, Zeenat, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yay! You have a semicircle as well.
I
I put 2
Ah,
points, like a hill.
like a hill, exactly.
I
Absolutely.
need one.
Absolutely.
Another one.
these are made out of the big strips, and these are made out of this is much tighter and a smaller one.
Okay.
And these is the
Fantastic. And that's the wonderful thing about trees, right? They can be in all different shapes and sizes.
They can be big, they can be small, they can be tiny, any shape.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite shape? We have time to make one more last shape, Ziyad. Which is your favorite shape of quilling? Do you have a favorite shape? Awesome. Which one is that?
Well,
Square. Okay, that's a tricky one a little bit, isn't it?
that's 4 points.
Yes. So are you going to show us first how you make
Yes.
your square?
1 minute.
Fantastic.
Wait. So we can make out of this only.
Yeah.
In this way. Can we show it
So
in
this
the camera?
is a circle. Now we have to
Okay.
take 1 pinch over here. And 1 pinch over here.
From the camera.
And
Okay.
pinch again on the bottom.
Right.
Over here. I actually made a rectangle by mistake since it was a big one.
But
That's
we have
fine. That is an amazing rectangle.
Sorry, a square.
Ah,
Sorry,
lovely.
it's a square.
Very beautiful
And
square shape
one more
coil.
thing,
So,
the square can be placed like this, becomes a diamond. Like, right?
right, yes, absolutely. And that's such a wonderful trick, right? You can turn your square a little bit and make it into a beautiful diamond. So, I'm going to show a little trick maybe which helps us make squares a little bit easier as well sometimes, right? So just like Ziyad did, I have a circle coil in front of me right here. I'm going to try to pinch it on 2 opposite sides. So pinch 1 and pinch 2. Just like Ziyad did. So I have 2 corners of my square forming on 2 opposite sides right here. And this is actually what we call the eye shape in paper quilling. And this is a wonderful shape of paper quilling as well. You can make a lot of leaves with it. You can make flowers with it. You can make, what else, Ziyad? What do you think you can make with an eye shape?
We can make an
Animals.
animal with it.
Yes, that's true.
What else we can make?
And we
Fantastic.
can also make a snake.
So, yes, we can make a snake. That is amazing. I know. We can just join a whole bunch of these eyes and make them into
Yes.
snakes.
Yes.
That is fantastic.
Yes, done.
I get a little scared of
Yes,
snakes
done.
though, so I'm not going to make one right now, okay?
Snake and all.
Yeah, I have done
One of the set, the animal quilling.
Spider sitting.
He's done most of the things in space.
Yeah.
So he has done so many, like, rainbow.
Like
we get so many
alien.
things,
How
Very
nice.
good for the imaginations also, for the stick-on cards.
We can't just make one thing, we can make a lot of things.
Yes.
How sweet, how sweet. Thank you so much. So I'm going to show my trick real quick. I drew 2 little points on my coil, which helped me, which guide me as to where the 2 other corners of my square are going to come. So that's a little cheating trick, but it's okay. There's nothing like cheating, right? In art, it's all art. So I'm going to try to put my pinches over there, and I think this is going to get closer to a square than I probably would have gotten had I not used that little cheating trick. So
Okay.
you guys can try that out whenever you get a chance as well.
Yes, perfect.
Alright, so I think we do have a whole bunch of shapes emerging, and shall we try to join some of these up and see if we could make that tree, those trees that we were talking about, right? Okay, so I'm going to use some of these as just circles because I think I like circular trees as well. So I'm going to put one over here. Now Ziyad, of course, has already drawn his earth, and he's already drawn the trunks of the trees as well, which is fantastic, I think. I love the fact that he's so prepared and he already has all these things going on. As you can see, I'm just playing around over here. I'm trying to figure out what my trees can look like. So if anybody wants to give me some suggestions, that would be great as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep... I can make a Christmas tree, that is true. How about I turn this guy into a triangle as well? Or wait, maybe I'll turn these guys into triangles because I want it to be a darker green Christmas tree. So I'm going to put a triangle over there. So I had a semicircle which I turned into a triangle, and I'm turning my next semicircle into a triangle as well. And this Christmas tree has kind of all different sized triangles in it, but that's fine, right? So this has 3 coils on it, this one right here, and then this tree has 2 coils on it. I'm going to shift this guy around. I'm going to keep it a 2-layered Christmas tree over there. And then these guys are going to be maybe 2 trees. I'm going to turn this into a semicircle. It's fun how art lets you experiment, and you can just keep manipulating these coils, right, by just pinching them. If you don't like the shape, just pinch it some more and make something else out of it. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy over here. Ziyad had a tree which had, 2 coils coming on 2 different branches, and I really liked that idea, so I'm going to try to see if I can do that as well. And yeah, I think I'm almost there with my trees. Maybe bring this 2 tree in a little bit more and take this guy over here. So there's a small trees, 2 small trees on the side, and 3 other ones in the middle. Okay, Ziyad, what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? Can you see? Yeah. Am I good to go? Can I draw my earth and my tree trunks now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for that nice heads up. So, you guys, we can use quilling to also make our tree trunks, but we're just gonna make it using pencil right now. And as you can see, I have not yet pasted my coils on the piece of paper. I liked playing around with them a little bit before I went ahead and did that. So I'm drawing with a pencil over here, and I think that might be a little light, but if you want, I can try to switch over to a marker right now, or I can use the marker later and show it to you as well. So nice simple tree trunks. It could just be 2 straight lines like that, or curvy lines like we did with the others. However you like. Some tree trunks can be shorter, some can be taller, and it's all just up to you. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. And this guy, I want to draw a really fat trunk. And you know how sometimes inside a trunk you can draw a little spiral? That makes it fun too, right? So again, I'm sorry, I think you guys can see. I think you guys can see with the pencil as well, so I don't need to use the marker. Fantastic. So yeah, that's a little hole inside which some pretty little animals might be living. We don't know who. If they pop out, we'll find out.
Very cute. Very interesting.
I'm gonna pretend that this is the earth and this is land on which the trees are growing. So I'm gonna try to just draw maybe something that looks like the shape of land, some different countries, continents on earth. Could be a short little bit of continent over here and a bigger bit over here, and let's do another bigger one, right? So a lot of times, like trees, landmass follows some funny lines as well. So you don't have to follow any specific design. Yours can be whatever shape, whatever size, whatever. It could be more curvy, it could be more zigzaggy, however you like it to be, right? So this basically covers the main structure that we wanted to show for World Environment Day. We have our Earth right here with some continents and landmass. We have water right here where we can, paint it, or again, we can make coils and put coils on it as well. We could use clay even and stick some clay for a different type of clay for the water and a different type of clay for Earth. That would also be cool. You could draw a sun up here or some clouds, some birds maybe, some teeny tiny little animals if you wanted to, some houses. If you want to draw houses, if you want to draw your own house, you could do that as well. Or you could use some of this space to write a little message for World Environment Day, and what you think about it and why you think it's important, and what your wish for our lovely planet and our environment is today. So, Zeenat, what do you think? Does that sound good?
Like something related to the environment, because it's very much a need of the hour right now. We have to save our planet, like, take care of our environment, plant more trees.
And
definitely enlighten the imagination of the kids, and and they will love making some cute arts and drawings and creativity on this environment.
Absolutely, and it would be fantastic to see those of you who are trying to do this at home, to do your own thing, because we just gave some suggestions, but like Zeenat said, it's your creativity that we would really love to see. So, wow,
almost.
Wow, I can see Zeenat so busy. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow, that is amazing. Can we get quick clap? Quick clap, Zeenat. Yay, wonderful. He is indeed. He's a wonderful
artist.
artist.
More creative than me. Like sometimes he surprises me. And I'm like, because we are grown-ups and we are adults, so even we need time to sit down and be with them. But they are totally into it. And right now, it's kind of holiday only, and so he is trying his hands more on it, and he gives me ideas. Mommy, this is not this way. You have to do this way, okay? And sometimes I quill the scripts, like I just saw your trick today, that you have to see always quill it on the wrong way with the super quiller. And I'm like, oh God, this strip is ulta. So it's like, Mommy, you don't have to use the strip this way. You have to use the strip that way. And it keeps occupied, at least for an hour, he keeps doing it. Other next thing after Lego. So he always asks me when you're removing a box and giving me, because if I give it like that also I'm gonna make a mess and all. So I give him activity and tasks. Today you're gonna make this, He's like, okay. So it gives him like a nice boost for an hour. So he is busy. And
Wow.
sometimes he will create something else, like, sometimes he will just stick to the manuals and the strips and the cards. He make that. Next time, sometimes he makes a Spider-Man or something, or he likes sort of.
Wow.
It definitely art widens the creativity of a child, and we should definitely
That is so
promote
true.
art and creativity in kids, whether it's the painting, drawing, craft, or anything. He surprises me every time.
That is so amazing. That is so amazing. Zeenat, do keep sharing all these wonderful things that he's doing to surprise you as well. Because we would.
I do keep doing my stories whenever we make it, and like we are planning to make a wall hanging, like a door, we say decoration on the door. Let's see how it goes.
Wow.
I'm just planning. We work of like a freestyle of artwork from quilling, not based on. So it's gonna be a little difficult. You'll need my guidance because you have to make some tight quills. So as you know, this one, the simple quiller is the advanced quiller. It comes with the manual and the details. So we're gonna do something like from the basic, like more than the basic. So even I will also learn because I knew basic quilling. I didn't know about the advanced training, but the box I will show it in a minute. It's very advanced. Like even adults can try their hands on it. Learns. They also instruct you to how to make the train you, and it's also a stress buster. If you're bored or stressed.
Wow.
So it's a stress buster for adults too. Like I do.
It is. That is so true. That is so true. That is so true.
And Asher also has become like almost 3, he's crossed 3, so he's understanding now. Otherwise we used to hide and sit, but now he also sits. So we make some animals and give him so happy. Oh mama, this is a tiger, okay, this is a snake. He knows it. When you put little eyes, you get that, googly eyes on that, and he loves it.
Right.
So it's a nice sensory cards also for him. We make for him and we show it to him. And he loves it. He recognizes things and all.
That's so amazing. That is fantastic. That's fantastic.
That he needs to show.
So guys, we have about, yay!
I want to show you it can stand.
Okay, yeah, can stand. Now we're gonna paint and decorate the smoke.
Oops.
Yes, and we're excited to see what it turns out like. So, yes, absolutely. So guys, we have about 5 more minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and I thought that it would be great if anybody has any questions at the moment to ask us. If we've already missed your question, type it out. I'm really sorry about that. If you could please just type it out once again, that would be really helpful. But yeah, if we missed something, we'll definitely get back to you individually on that as well.
Yes.
So,
And one more thing.
just gonna hang it out.
Yeah, one more thing. After this, the giveaway. After this, we have a giveaway participating. Like you have to follow the rules. You have to post your creativity with your child, or similar card, or creative. You can go as much as creative on the design. The most creative art will be selected from Isha or me together. The most creative art will win the title, right? And also, I will share my discount code after the live session. So if you would like to purchase like something for your kid from Imagimake, you can go ahead and use that code and purchase. And secondly, you can also that's it. Like, you can use that code and go and buy something. But that code can only be used on your website, right? On Imagimake website only. So you guys are
The coupon code is valid on Imagimake.
So Imagimake is open to deliver the products. They are accepting the orders. And I guess it will take a week, right? To wait, I guess.
About a week or so to get it.
If you are,
we try to make it sooner, but
okay. So it's gonna take a week or something. And what about extension deliveries from Mumbai? Like, I guess you are based in Mumbai, so I guess Mumbai should take within a week. And what about deliveries which are out of Mumbai?
our courier partners are operational. We do have limited staff at our warehouses at the moment, and the courier services are also picking up limited parcels. So it's not really necessarily only where the orders coming in from, but just our ability to push out the number of orders is not as fast as it was pre-lockdown. So bear with us a little bit. We'll of course try our best to get it to you as soon as possible. And I think just one more small thing which I would like to add. For those of you who've enjoyed quilling, please do visit our website. We do have a very interesting project section with a lot of other videos and projects that you can browse and try out. We also keep posting a different kind of activity every day. Sometimes it's quilling, sometimes it's a different activity on our Instagram handle. So keep following that, see something that you like, try it out, share it with us with hashtag Create Together, because we all love to create together. And we may also be starting quilling classes soon. So by the end of the month, hopefully, we will be starting quilling online classes, wherein we can send you some tools. And if you have your own tools, we may have one batch which is with the tools that you already have as well. And these will be kind of like Zoom sessions wherein we can see what the kids are doing. There'll be limited number of participants per batch, and we try to guide them along as much as we can as well. So for those of you who enjoyed it, do send us a little hi, and we'll send you more information about that as well. I see we are getting so creative with this. Sorry.
The final thing I just wanted to mention about giveaway, that you have to use, you can use any base, like A4 size paper or any colorful paper, whatever color the base. But you should the basic idea of the card creativity to make the card should be out of the quill. So you can use your local quills also, and I think you can make strips out of of paper, colored paper.
Yes.
It also will be acceptable, and but the creativity should be based on quill. So because then later on, if the participant says, no, I have made a drawing, lovely drawing. So basically, to participate and get notice, you have to make the product out of quill only for the card. So the base of the creativity should be quill. You can use any base paper, you can color it, you can put clay, whatever, but quilling should be there. You can make quills out of papers also, colored paper also, craft also, but the creativity, the basic concept of the giveaway, you should involve quill. It's very important. So just make note of that. Quilling is very important for participation. That's all. Because then they get confused and then they post simple drawings, and then I don't need any problems because they're gonna work really hard on it, and I don't want to dishearten them. And we hope to see a lot of creativity. And once you are done with the card, you can post with the child or the art on your Instagram. Your Instagram should be public, and you can post with the guidelines. You have to post the creativity with the hashtag tag my account, tag Imagimake account, which is really very important. So we notice you. You can put it in your stories, tag us, DM us, no problem. After on the 12th, absolutely, will be the final artwork will be checked, and we decide the winner and announce. And the lucky winner can then contact us, and we will send you your beautiful hampers to you. That's all. I think we're done. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. So, guys, if you want to ask something more, just 2 minutes, then we will be logging off along with Disha. And we had a great session, Disha. I love doing the live with you. Looking forward to do more sessions with you.
Yes. So do we. We really enjoyed it as well. It's so wonderful, literally, to create together, right? I mean, because we could be doing this and you could be doing this, and that's fun too. Yes. But it's nice when we get to do it together and see each other doing different things, and hopefully there are a lot of other people doing that out there as well. So I think that is so wonderful. Okay, so absolutely wonderful.
I guess people, don't bother guys, I will put in on my stories what are the things for the participations or the rules for the participation. Don't worry about it. If you cannot hear me, I will post on my stories. You can go to, otherwise you can check my post and you will get to know the details. So right now, I and Disha are logging off. Thank you for participating. Okay, we had a lovely session, lovely audience. Looking forward to do more live sessions. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Ziyad as well.
Stay safe. Bye.